Welcome back to Phasmophobia. Today, we're going to do a complete beginner's guide. This is more for someone who's never really played the game or is still kind of struggling on what each of the items even really do. Let's just do a quick lowdown of the lobby here. This is your main screen. This is where you're going to be seeing your map when you select it, the difficulty, and your items. This is the shop. This is where you buy stuff. It's pretty self-explanatory. Like here, this is telling me I can upgrade it, and I just press and hold this. Now I have it. Equipment manager. I don't actually personally use this screen too much. I use a quick loadouts though. This is where you can create loadouts. You just select what you want and it'll show you what you have here. Say I want a tier 3 ghostwriting. I just do this. Now a tier 3 ghostwriting book, but I don't want that. Because this is a beginner's guide. I don't want to have tier 3 items. The starting difficulty I would recommend would be intermediate to amateur. If it's your very first game, there's no shame on amateur. I'm going to probably be doing amateur myself as I show off the items. I'm going to personally show you Tanglewood because I'm just the most comfortable on it. And let's go. This is going to be your starting items when you load in. You're going to have a video camera, a dots projector, there's a little pen, the tier 1, ghost book. This is where the ghost can write on the book. A flashlight, a UV light, your thermometer, spirit box, and EMF. And then up here, if you notice the timer, that is how long you have until the ghost can actually start hunting you. You're completely safe within those 5 minutes to do whatever you want, as long as you don't use a cursed object. Then, when you look at the whiteboard here, you'll see the ghost's name alongside any side objectives you can do. Unfortunately, since we're using tier 1 items, we could really only escape the ghost during a hunt. Over here, this will be your map. Some maps have multiple floors, so you just click which floor you want to see with the arrows. It'll give you the overlay of what the map looks like alongside where the power box is. It's always going to be this little green box with the electricity symbol. Down here is your sanity. Anything 60 and below is where most ghosts can hunt. This is the activity monitor. This is where you can see the ghost's activity. And this is for sound sensors. I wouldn't worry about this though. Sound sensors are completely useless. I would recommend bringing a flashlight, an EMF, and a thermo. You're essentially just looking for the ghost room right away. Grab the key and we can start heading in. So the power was in the garage. So let's go to the power and turn that on real quick so I can start using the thermometer. Oh, bone photo. Well, we have the bone here. I don't have a video camera, but you still get money even if you don't take photos. If you just grab it, you'll still get money anyway. Another thing I've got to mention, because we are playing on a lower difficulty, the power is already on by default, so you actually don't have to worry about that too much. And essentially all we're doing is trying to look for an EMF or if the temperatures drop. Oh, I hear him above us. Yeah, okay, so he's touching the door here. This would be an EMF 2 right now. It is a little bit challenging to use the EMF tier 1 because we do see our breath as well. With this one, it does fluctuate a little bit. So you just got to be a little bit more patient with an EMF tier 1. So he's probably in the garage here since we're getting EMFs here. And I do see my breath. And he turned that on. So with the tier 1 thermo, I would recommend just kind of leaving in the room for a bit and grabbing more items. Same with the EMF. You can drop the flashlight if you're comfortable or have lights turned on so you can bring in an extra item, but you do not have to. I'm personally going to do that. Just going to turn on the light here. My next things I would bring in would be a video camera, dots projector, and a book. These are all pretty passive items that you can kind of just wait around for. You don't really have to do a lot for them to work. You're able just to place the book down and kind of wait, and same with the dots projector. With the video camera, you can look directly in it and see the ghost orbs, if there are any. Let's hope there are. Unfortunately, I'm not seeing any ghost orbs. Yeah, that's okay. Let's place it down. If you press and hold F while looking at the ground, you can place it on the floor and it'll still be active. With the tier 1 dots, I would recommend trying to place it on a surface versus just having it on the ground. Again, if you press and hold F, you can place it in any direction you want. That way, it'll cover the entire room. It's better if you place it on top of an object so it's higher up off the ground. With the book, just try to place it somewhere in the center room and hope that'll brighten it. Check temperatures quickly. It is not freezing at the moment. Let's go back out and grab the last pieces of evidences. The only two we have left would be a UV light and a spirit box. UV lights are good for looking at interactions. If the ghost likes to move doors a lot, you will generally see handprints on the door themselves. You could also try forcing interaction by closing the door completely and see if it tries to open it. EMF 3. We do have freezing. It is below 0. So let's write that in our journal. Freezing temperatures. It is throwing a lot of stuff, actually. It just turned this on. EMF 3. This would still count as EMF 3, even though it's technically past it. It would still count as EMF 3. Now with the spirit box, when you use it, you have to be in a completely dark room. You can't have the light turned on. You have to turn it off. And when you're using your microphone, when it detects you, that light will be that whitish blue. Or when the ghost detects you, that light will turn red. But it doesn't mean it'll always respond to you. But it did hear you. Are you near? Are you far? Are you friendly? See, it turned red again, but it didn't respond to me. But it's hearing me. If your light is not turned on, you have to go to settings and go to audio and make sure your microphone is selected properly. I did just hear ghostwriting. You can get EMF off of ghostwriting, fun fact. So now we have ghostwriting. It is a Moroi, Shade, Revenant, or a Demon. Let's just turn the light on. Shade, I don't think it is a Shade because he's been pretty active this entire time I've been in this room. It's probably a Moroi. Are you near? Are you far? Are you friendly? How old are you? Are you old? Are you young? Give me a hint. There we go. I was right. With the tier 1 items, you do have to be really patient for them to work. Okay, well, that is how you play Phasmophobia. If you have any questions in the comments. Alright, well, let's see if it's a Moroi. Let's see if I'm correct. Sadly, you didn't get any of the objectives, but you'll get those as you level up. I was correct. It was a Moroi. I hope this has helped you. This is kind of a quick guide on how to play Phasmophobia. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you next time.